and Analyze tabs within the seating area. Start Dintime. In the seating section, there are 6 different tabs to work from: Reserved, Waiting, Seated, Finished, Sections, and Analyze. First, select the Waiting tab. This is where the waitlist will be managed. There are many different functions that can be utilized while in this section. First, select the Add Party icon in the top right. Within this form, enter the party's information, such as party size, last name, first name, and phone number. Select the party's seating preferences and enter notes if needed. Depending on the party information that was entered, a notification type will be automatically selected: verbally, by SMS, by a phone call, or with a pager. If only a party's name was entered on the form, the notification type will default to verbal. Once all information is entered, there are 3 actions that can be taken: walk away the party, seat the party to an open table, or place the party on the wait list. Let's place this party on the wait list by selecting the clock icon on the Add Party form. On the Waiting tab, you have the ability to sort the list in a few different ways. To do so, select the box under Sort By and choose one of the options listed: seating order, party name, or party size. If you want the list to sort in reverse order, select the Sort By option a second time. If you select the box under Show, you can also filter the list by number of guests or type of guests. Dintime gives you the option of assigning parties to tables in advance to help manage your waitlist. Parties on the waitlist can be assigned to a table for seating by selecting the gray rectangle in the upper right corner of the party cell. Select the table or tables that you want to assign the party to, and then select the blue check mark to save your changes. The table number will now be listed in the gray rectangle on the party cell. And also, the table the party was assigned to will show an upcoming party indicator showing that a party has been pre-assigned to this table. You can also assign a party to a table by selecting the party in the list and selecting Assign Table within the pop-up menu. In order to notify a party that their table is now ready, select the party in the list and then select Notify within the pop-up menu. The notification option that will appear next depends on the notification type that was selected when the party was added to the waitlist. The fastest way to seat parties to open tables is to select the party from the list, then drag and drop the party name onto an open table. The party will be immediately seated. Select the party in the list and then choose Seat in the pop-up menu. Choose the open table you want to seat the party to, and then select the blue check mark to complete the process and return to the seating area. If you previously assigned a party to a table and then you choose to seat them, a pop-up will appear giving you the option to seat the party to the assigned table or seat at a new table. If there is currently not a wait at your restaurant and you would like to quickly seat parties to tables as they walk in, you can do so by utilizing the Quick Seat functionality. Select an open table, choose a party size, then select Seat. The party will be seated automatically to the table with a predefined anonymous name tag. You may also choose to walk away a party on the wait list if for any reason they left the restaurant or chose to sit at the bar or with another seated party. Select the party in the list, and then select Walk Away from the pop-up menu. Choose a walk away reason from the walk away party form, and then select Walk Away. The party will now be removed from the waitlist. If a party on the waitlist is a call-ahead party, they will need to be checked in order to be seated or notified. When you select a call-ahead party within the list, you will have the option within the pop-up menu to check in and seat, or check in and edit. If a call-ahead party does not arrive, select them from the list and then select No Show to remove them from the list. Next, let's review the Seated tab. All parties that are currently seated to tables will be listed on this tab. As within the Waiting tab, the ability to sort the list is available by selecting the options under Sort By. If for any reason a party needs to be moved to another table, this can be done by dragging and dropping the seated party to an open table. Also, if the party has more guests that join and needs additional tables, new tables can be added to the party by selecting the party and selecting Change Tables. Select the open tables to seat the additional guests, and then select the blue check mark to save. The party will now be seated at the original table as well as the additional table or tables selected. Once a party has completed their visit, you will need to clear the party from the table so another waiting party can be seated. Select the party and select Clear Party. The party will now be removed from the table and the seated list and placed on the Finish tab. Now, let's look at the Finish tab. The Finish tab shows the list of all parties that were either completed, walked away, no-showed, or canceled. Within this tab, you also have the ability to sort and filter the list with options under Sort By and Show. If a party was placed on the Finish tab for any reason and needs to be restored back to its original state, this can be done by selecting a party in the list and then selecting Restore Party. The party will be removed from the Finish tab and restored back to its original state. One note to mention is that if a previously seated party was cleared and you then restore this party, they will be seated back to their original table if it is available. If the table is occupied, then the party will be placed back on the wait list. The next tab on the seating view will either be named Servers or Sections, depending on the current shift that is selected, Server Section Shift or Table Section Shift. The current shift can be updated by selecting the box under Current Shift and choosing Servers or Table Section Shifts. Server Section Shifts allow the user to assign a server to a newly seated table on the fly, and Table Section Shifts operate like stations in which tables are assigned to a section. When using Server Section Shifts, users can add servers from the server book by selecting the Add Servers button at the bottom of the screen. To update the color associated with the server, select the server in the list and then select Color on the pop-up. If a server needs to be removed from the list, this is also done within the pop-up by again selecting the server in the list and then selecting Remove Server. When using Table Section Shifts, users can add sections by selecting the Add Section button at the bottom of the screen. To assign tables to the newly created section, select the section in the list and then Assign Tables in the pop-up. If you need to close or open a section, this can be done by selecting the section within the list and then selecting Close or Open Section. Also within this tab, you are able to assign or reassign servers to stations. Select a section from the list and then select Servers. If you would like to unassign a server from the station, then select the assigned server's name to unassign the server. If no server is assigned to the station, then select a server from the list and the section will automatically be updated. Also, the color associated with the section, as well as the ability to remove the section from the list, are also options available in the pop-up. Next, select the Analyze tab. Within this tab, a user can see breakdowns of the restaurant's total number of parties and guests, as well as how many were seated, walked away, or no-shows. These numbers are further broken down by hours of the day, wait times, SMS usage, seating opportunities, and party size mix. Lastly, let's look at the Reserve tab. Within this tab, you can easily see all reservations made for the current day or any day in the future. When the tab is opened, it will default to the current day. However, this can be updated by selecting the calendar icon and choosing a future date. You can also add new reservations from within this tab by selecting the Add Party icon. Take note that reservations can be made from this form when you are in any of the tabs. Since you are currently within the Reserve tab, the form will default to the Reservations form. Enter all needed information and select the blue check mark to save and close the form. Now that we have reviewed the functions on each of the Dintime tabs within the seating area, you can begin effectively managing your wait list and guest seating within your restaurant.